we have it, we're going to go to our travel folder. Now, these are the apps that I have and that I use. I have used or frequently, I should say. You don't have to use these apps. These are just my suggestions because they've worked for me in the past and them not fail me yet. Okay, so these are my suggestions in my page one of my travel folder, page two. So I'll go through all of these. The top one for me is my Delta app because I realize that I usually travel through Delta, and so I have actually become a member of the Delta Miles program. You can do that if you realize that you use a particular airline a lot. I suggest signing up for their miles program. Like I said, them have miles programs. So Delta I know is one of them. American Airlines and JetBlue also do have their miles programs. So when you open your Delta app, you're going to see Sky. If you're looking at the top, Sky Miles, My Trips, My Wallet, and Profile. I'm not going to go on the other three tabs because they have my personal Sky Miles and financial information and address and stuff so forth. So I'm not going to touch those. But the app is pretty straightforward. The My Trips, it'll show you like how many trips you have pending. You go down to the bottom of the screen, you see today, if you have any trips today, book, you look for flights, obviously, notifications and more. They pretty much, give you so many options on the Delta app. So I have my Delta app. Second app I have is American Airlines app. Now I don't travel with them a lot, but I did have to travel with them a few times, and when I traveled with them I didn't sign up for their program, so I don't have a login here, but I do sign in as a guest. You can do that with the app. You don't have to sign up in order to use their app. You can continue to use the app as a guest. All right, so if you're booking with American Airlines and you want to download the app, obviously you can do that. They have you book your flights the same way like any other airline pretty much. Okay, and again, it's pretty straightforward. You have, when you book your flight here, you're gonna show you the flight status. You're gonna have to put in like your booking code, your reference code to find your trip and so forth. So see, this one has I think it's AA or A Advantage. That's their miles program, and you can sign up in the app. Okay, I'm not going to sign up for them. As I said, I don't really travel with them a lot, so I'm not going to sign up for their miles program. The next one is JetBlue. I did sign up with that one recently. Sign up with this one, but I have traveled with them a lot in the past. But yeah, you can sign up for their miles program as well. So anytime you do book a flight with these companies or these airlines, you're also getting your miles. Okay, so the JetBlue one is called True Miles, and I think the Delta one is just like Sky Miles. Yeah. All right, so those are for the airlines. So these are the three main airlines that I use. I have never flown Spirit. I have never wanted to fly Spirit because they're just, yeah, I've heard too many horror stories to even want to try to fly Spirit. So I don't have a Spirit app. Yeah, but these are the three main airlines that I would use. Again, if you don't like these airlines, that's fine. That's your business. Okay, you do not have to download their apps or give them your business. But these are the ones that I use. So next up, we have the three booking apps that I would usually go to. These are my go-to apps when I don't want to use my airline apps. Let's say I'm going to South Africa from Jamaica, right? I know I can't put South Africa from Jamaica into the Delta app because Delta is going to show me Delta flights or Delta operated flights only. Okay, so I don't want to use Delta. I can't use American Airlines or JetBlue to show me something like that. So I'm gonna go on Expedia, Trip.com, or Booking.com. No, Expedia and Trip.com, it gives you options for flights and hotels and transportation. So flights, hotel, transportation, all of that. I'm just going to show you quickly of the three of them. Trip.com also, it gives you flights, hotel, transportation, and tours. And then Booking.com gives you accommodation and transportation. So Booking.com doesn't do flights as far as I know. Yeah. So on Booking.com, you can do tours and attractions, transportation in terms of ground transportation, and accommodation. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Expedia, and this is how I use my Expedia. So again, I don't know if I'm signed in. Yes, I am signed in. Okay. But you can sign in and sign up for these companies as well. I know that for trip.com you do get trip coins. So every time you book through trip.com, they give you some coins. I believe every dollar is like 10 cent or something. 10 coins. 10 trip coins, something like that. So I'm not sure if Expedia has that. I really have not checked, but anyways, you can book your hotel, your flights, car or taxi, trips, cruises, everything you can do on Expedia, pretty much. All right. So if you want to book, let's say a flight, you go to the airplane icon there, click flights, and you're gonna type in where you're traveling to, where you're traveling from. Always want to make sure that you're doing either round trip or one way, or if you want to fly to several cities, you're going to do multi-city. If you are going to a country that will require a return ticket to your home country, please book a round trip. You cannot book a one-way ticket to the US, for example, because they're going to be like, when you're going to leave a country, when are you leaving? When are you going back to Jamaica? So you do want to book a round trip. Even if you know that you're going to get your return ticket when you get to the country, it's safer to do a round trip just to show them at immigration. So you type in wherever you need to go. I don't even know what airport that is. Okay, Grenada to Trinidad. You select the dates, and it's pretty straightforward. Okay, one traveler, yes. Oh, two. Okay, two travelers. Oh, is it not searching? Okay, done. And it shows you your trips, your past trips. I'm not gonna go into a past trip, and of course, it shows you your accounts and that. So let's go to trip.com. That was the second one. Again, trip.com is pretty similar to Expedia in terms of having flights services, where you can book your flights, your hotel, your ground transportation, tours and attractions, car rental, all of that. I really, really love trip.com. Especially when I was in China, I would just go to trip.com. Any flight I wanted, I'd just go straight to trip.com. Any hotel, straight to trip.com. It has been a godsend for me. So I definitely recommend trip.com. It gives you like deals, have a deals tab as well in case you're interested in that. Again, it shows you your past trips and your account information. All right. So at the top here, you can see with the yellow T, that's the trip coins. So I have 363 trip coins, which is like $3, $3 US, right? So if I'm booking a flight now, I can actually apply my $3 US to take off $3 off of the flight. Pretty much. It's not a lot, but hey, it's something, right? You can also make it accumulate to more if you like to. But that's trip.com. Then booking.com, as I said, this one doesn't have flight services, but it does do like car rentals, accommodation. So for this one, I would use mostly when I want a cheap hotel, It does show you like real cheap hotels. And this one also has like membership where you can get points. I don't really use this a lot. As I said, I use trip.com mostly. So yeah. So those are my 3 booking apps. So the 3 top ones were airlines, the middle ones are booking apps. Now the third line, Airbnb is also a booking app, but it's for it's not transportation. It's for accommodation and like attractions and things to do. And then I have the Lyft and Uber app, which those are for transport. All right. So let's go in the Airbnb app. Let me show you how that is, and I'll show you how to book an accommodation or a property on Airbnb in another video. So this is how it looks. You have it explore. It shows you things to do in different countries, different cities. It has a wish list, so I have my wish list. There are trips here that I've done, inbox, and my profile. So with Airbnb, you want to set up a profile. It's very, very, very much recommended that you do set up a profile, because wherever you're going to stay, those hosts will be looking at your profile to see, hey, if you have good reviews. Okay, so it's not only if the hosts have good reviews, they're going to look at you as well to see if wherever you stayed previously, the hosts there think that you are a good guest. Okay, so it's very important to have your profile. In my next video, as I said, I'll be showing you how I book my accommodation. Lyft and Uber are pretty straightforward as well. These are transportation apps. Lyft is, yeah, I use Lyft when I'm in America. Never use it anywhere else. I don't know if it's available anywhere else. That's why this is saying try another location, because I'm not in America right now, but this is what I use in America. It should, okay. Right. Anyways, I use that in America. Uber, I've only ever used in America as well, but I do believe it's in other countries. I believe it's in some South American countries. So you can use like the same app. It'll just adjust itself to the location wherever you are. Okay. So yeah, that's Uber. Let's get out of that. So that's my first page. Second page, is for my hotels. And like more transportation things. So Marta, I can actually delete this, but this was the app that I used to kind of see when the buses and train schedules were. This is for Atlanta metropolitan area. So if you're in Atlanta and you're into public transportation, this is a good app to download. Verifly, I've only used this once. I'm gonna delete it. I really wanted to delete it, but I never know if I needed to travel with American Airlines again. But I had downloaded this app because I traveled with American Airlines, and like when you travel with American Airlines, they want you to upload your documents on this. So that's why I downloaded this. I haven't used it since, so I just might delete it. This one is Copa Airlines. This is not on the first page because I've only used this once when I was going to Panama. So this one, again, you can, as it says, join Connect Miles. So they do also have a miles program. If you use Copa a lot, it's recommended that you join their miles program. You can log in. I'll just continue as a guest. And here you have your, your booking tab, home tab, account tab. I don't have an account, so yeah. But that's that. I plan to use Copa again because of the countries I would like to go to. They go to South America and Latin America, so I plan to use them again. That's why that app is still there. So now the IHG and Radisson Hotel, those are two hotel apps that I have joined. Did I join this one? I don't even know. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. So IHG, I forgot which hotels these were. I think this is Hilton and a lot of other hotels, but I haven't used it as yet. But I did join for their points. So if I book directly through the hotel, I can get their points. You get points for each booking. And then Radisson Americas, I am a member of that one. I have booked directly through them before, so I have gotten points for that stay. And every time you book a hotel through their app or through their website, you do get. And then I have these two flight apps. This one is Flight Radar. This is just a hobby. This is just a hobby of mine to track flights. You can track whatever flight, like if my family members or friends are traveling, just to know that them flight is on the right path or whatever. I'll put in their flight number here. Like for example, that one. I don't know if this is traveling today. No. Or that one. And it just will show you like where the flight is. Yeah, but that's just a hobby. The Skyscanner app is also an app that I would recommend you get. This shows you the cheapest flight for whatever route you choose. Okay, so let me try one. Let's see New York to Tanzania. Okay, this is going to show you the cheapest route from New York to Tanzania. And I did do round trip. Okay, got it. And it shows you the different Tanzanian locations. So do you want to go to Zanzibar or Dar es Salaam? Let's choose Dar es Salaam and see what comes up. All right, it seems like the cheapest one is $835, which isn't that bad for that route, to be honest. But yeah, it shows you which is the airline that you're going to be taking for this flight if you choose this one. And then you choose a provider. So let's say I want this flight. You're going to click choose provider, and it's going to show you all the sites that are giving you this route. right? And they give you the site that giving you the cheapest one is 815, which is Smart Airs. Never used them before. You can book directly through Ethiopian Airlines. There's Trip.com again. That's my site. There's Expedia and all of these. So you choose whichever one you want to book through. That's pretty much what Skyscanner does. It shows you the cheapest flights and who is offering those flights. Okay. So of all these apps, I would recommend that you get your favorite airline app, Expedia, Trip.com, Booking.com. Get those three. Get Airbnb. Get one of these, Lyft or Uber. You don't have to get both. If you go to America a lot, then you can use both because sometimes one is cheaper than the other, depending on where you are. And on this page, I'd suggest you get Skyscanner to see the cheapest flights to your destination. All right. If you do have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section. I will answer. And if you have any other apps that you think I am missing and I should have, hey, share them down below and I will definitely research them and get to it. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, bye.